Hello my friends and welcome to today's tarot reading. This is a general daily reading for all signs, but the sign that you're here probably means that there is a special message for you, so thank you so much for joining me today. So today is the 22nd of October. It is a Saturday, the day of Saturn, and also the day of Dharma in the 7 spiritual laws of success. Really going on nicely with the 2 aspects that are coming into play today. We've got the Sun meeting Venus in Libra. Lovely. Really good aspect for visual changes. So anything that you want to do to kind of make over your space or make over maybe your business, your website, new pictures to be taken, anything like that. Really, really nice. Have a go at doing it. Also, anything that's going to make you feel nice in the respect of going out and meeting people. It's a really good day for you to go out, have dinner with some new friends or with your friends, and just be, you know, around people that you can have a good time with. It'd be really lovely. You've also got Mercury in Libra trining Saturn retrograde in Aquarius. So before Saturn starts to come back into being direct, Mercury just is checking in again, just to say, you know, all those old commitments that you made, how are those plans going? How are those things happening? What's going on with all of those? So just double check everything. So maybe during the day, you just double check all of your old plans, the things that you were making, see how things are kind of ticking along. If you've got some projects that are due in at the end of the month, that may be something really useful to look at. And just make sure that you're on track for those to happen. Any kind of old commitments that you had to do with work, they're really good to check back in with, and then go and have a nice time in the evening to celebrate that other aspect. That might be nice. But anyway, with that being said, let's see what the tarot has to say. This sage is, I don't know, it's smoking me out, so maybe there's something going on with me. Let's see what the tarot has to say. I'm reading with the tarot El Dios de los Tres. So let's see, and I'll be clarifying with the ethereal or orbs oracle deck. I haven't used either of these for a long time, so let's see what the cards have to say for today. Now it's interesting, we've got the Empress reversed with that Venus transit, and we have the Chariot. Okay. All right, major arcanas all coming out. The Star, 6 of Swords reversed, 9 of Swords up reversed, the Ace of Pentacles, the Knight of Pentacles, the 4 of Swords, the 7 of Pentacles reversed. Okay. Yes, the Magician. I was thinking that was going to come up actually today. Okay, and then we've got Judgment and the Hierophant. So we have 12 cards here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 majors today. 3 of Swords at the bottom. Okay, right, so can you see all of that, my darlings? Yes, you can. Isn't it pretty? Are you, when I said that about you going out and stuff, like, make sure that you're doing it because you're doing it from a good place, yeah? You're not doing it from a place of desperation. You're not doing it from a place because you're like, right, I've just got to go get over this, and I've just got to do this, and I've just got to like force myself to go out. Listen, if you don't want to go out or you don't want to do anything, you don't have to. That's the main thing about this, about these transits. They are just energies for you to just see how you feel, and if you resonate with them, go with it. If you don't, you don't. You may have felt this morning before you watched my reading or watching this reading, you may think, oh, I've actually been thinking about going out today. Maybe I might connect with some friends. You know, and then all of a sudden the transit is saying, oh yeah, it'd be really good for you to go out with some friends. That's kind of like how I work with them anyway. But don't force yourself into anything, because that's the that with that Empress reversed, that's what I got immediately when it came out. And with the Chariot as well, it's almost like a sense of where you're just kind of going. Now, on the other hand, right, if there is where you haven't been allowing yourself, and actually this resonates more than what I just said, if you haven't been wanting to go out, and you haven't been wanting to put yourself out there, you haven't been feeling yourself, the Chariot is saying, just go for it and see what happens. Go for it and see what happens, babe. See what happens. Six of Swords, you may not be over the pain and the hurt of whatever got you back in, you know, in this kind of like Empress reverse state. And you're not moving at all, actually. You're moving slowly, but you're actually just keeping kind of rooted, grounded. There's still some work to be done with the Knight of Pentacles, but it's almost like you're just kind of calibrating yourself. You're like, right, okay, I know I've still got some work to do, and I know that I'm still in like kind of like maybe like a not so mature version of that space for you to move forward. For, you know, you're not in the degree basically. So, you know, when there's days where you feel like amazing and you can just go out there and be your super confident self. But it seems to me like right now you're still healing. You're still in this process of healing whatever it was, because we did have the Three of Swords that came here. So I'm just getting a sense that there is this healing process that's ongoing. This is going to give you a lot of hope, you know. It's going to almost build your confidence and help you to go on this kind of this journey of the Six of Swords, for you to be able to like sail away from those mindsets, because the Nine of Swords is reversed. So whatever kind of mind fuckery that you had been going through, it's kind of over. It's kind of like you know, you're starting to see the light. You're recovering, and the Ace of Pentacles with the Knight of Pentacles there tells me that you are really looking towards making fresh new starts with people that you feel that is more stable. You're starting to believe in yourself again, and you know, this has been a massive learning experience, deeply transformative with this Judgment here, deeply transformative. This is, I don't know, my friends, I really feel like the energy of the eclipses really on our doorstep. Like, this is powerful stuff. And if you do this work of transformation, it's something that really, it just brings it up to the surface. It just really, you know, it's happening. It's happening right before our eyes. The Magician is there. And the Magician is in the form of a stag. So it's taking that force of going forward with Judgment. So we've got 1 and 20. Do you know what I mean? So like, you've got the beginning and the calling. It doesn't get more powerful than that. You're being called to rise up from the spaces where you felt that you weren't awakened. With the Four of Swords there reversed, you're rising up to that challenge. And maybe there are difficult things that are coming up for you now. You know, you're starting to revisit old patterns, old behaviors. I know it's definitely happening for me. Well, I think I thought I got over something, or I thought that this patterning of issue had gone from my life, and it has come back in an absolutely new form. Granted, it hasn't lasted as long. This is just my personal experience, but I don't know if it resonates with any of you. It hasn't lasted as long, but it's been very painful. It's been a very interesting situation. But in fact, now it's making me even more hardy in the respect of who I let into my life, who I kind of, you know, allow to be there. And also there's other things that are happening around it that allow me to see where my own truth is, where is my own strength, and looking externally for any kind of validation or power or validation, because validation is power. You know, people big us up, and then they want, and then we feel okay about that, and then that helps us to feel better about ourselves. This is going to in turn make you feel weaker. Of course, you want people to like what you're doing. You want people to respond to what you're saying. You want people to like you, basically. But if, you know, not everyone is going to like you. You can be the ripest, juiciest peach in the world, but some people just don't like peaches. Do you know what I mean? I think that's going to be the title for the video today. But I think it's just really important just to remember that. But that doesn't mean that you need to stop what you're doing. You need to, you know, you need to cater to something else. This is about you embracing your power and who you are. The Seven of Pentacles is reverse, is about you clearing the decks and starting again. And this card's come up several times over the last couple of days. So I just feel that that's about you, you know, realizing that, you know, you needed to get your strength back. You needed to kind of like run a little bit on the treadmill in order to get your strength back and your hope back. And then now, you know, you're really kind of realizing that this was all part of the learning experience. All part of you being able to take things forward so that you can remain the Empress and, you know, reverse that Empress, become who it is. But it's an awakening. There's an awakening. It's really interesting how this card has RIP in it. And the gravestones, and then it's reversed. You're awakening. 2 cards of awakening here. You know, you're rising up to the challenge. It's very powerful. I wouldn't be surprised if it's not comfortable at all, because it is very discomforting. You know, I just remember that scene in The Crow with Brandon Lee, which is one of my favourite films. He awakens when the crow like taps on his grave and he comes to life. He's been dead. Like, he's been dead. And then now he wakes up. He's not in the best state. He's not in the best state. It takes some time. And then he starts to like gather his strength together. He realizes that he's immortal, or not immortal, but then, you know, his power, you know, he has these powers. And then it takes a bit of time for him to recalibrate to that level. But yeah, that's kind of what's going on here. I just want to let you know that the universe is supporting you, and I'm sending you so much love at this time, because this is really difficult. It's a difficult time. But this is what the eclipses are doing. They're showing you the extent of your power. Wow. Alcab, poison and poison medicine. Alcalb. In order to heal, we must first shed our pain and our fear. Incredible. Mars and Jupiter. And is that it? Yeah, in Scorpio. So, like, let me just show you what that is. These cards are so beautiful. Love them. Incredible, right? Almost like the poison. We need to, like, get rid of the poison. Like, squeeze it out. Another really good scene, actually, in that film, where the Brandon Lee's character, he's like kind of got this little girl that he's looking after, and this little girl's mother is a heroin addict, and he actually like takes her arm and like squeezes her arm so that the stuff comes out. And he recites this poem, which is incredible. It's about children are the mother of God. I might link it down in the description box below for you to check it out, because I think it's so profound, that scene. It's really good. So, and that kind of that matches with this thing. You must shed your pain and shed your fear. And don't be fearful about going into a situation where, like, you may have been burnt in this situation, because, you know, as I speak about this, I feel my heart just hurting. It's hurting. It's hurting. Like, I'm in this stage of like healing, but it's happening. And, you know, again, a song by It Hurts Because You're Growing, and that's by Sev Deliza, Soul Sinkable. Beautiful song. just about you growing and moving and changing. And this deck actually is very much about that. You know, there's that kind of brash, harsh reality. It reminds me of a psychedelic trip, really. And when you go into that space, your brain is literally being like, and then you're open, exposed to all of this kind of like stuff, and then it's like dunk. So yeah, that's what this reading is today. But my friends, I'm sending you all the love in the world. Have a beautiful, beautiful Saturday. Remember that you are important, you are loved, and you are incredible, and you've got this. Sending you loads of love, and I'll see you soon. Please do subscribe if you haven't subscribed. It really helps me out. I need your help. If you could either subscribe, like, share the video, please. Anything that you can do in order to get me kind of on the algorithm, because yeah, I would really like more people to see these readings, and it gets out to the people who need it. Anyway, lots of love. Bye.